Alright YouTube, what you're going to be watching today is a quality review of Arid Fleck by Mil-Tec. And the reason I'm doing this review today is because honestly I did not know what I was getting into when I bought this stuff. All I knew is that it had a 50-50 ripstop, and that's pretty much the end of what I knew about its construction. So basically, I wanted to do this video for the people out there who were interested in buying it and purchasing it, just to show them the ins and outs and if it's actually quality or not. Honestly, that was my big worry because each piece costs about 40 bucks. You can get it on sale. They could be higher or lower than that, sometimes up to 50. So with that known, that's kind of expensive. So what are you getting for your money was my question. And hopefully with this review I can answer that question to some of you all folks and show you some things that aren't in any of the description boxes when it comes to the description of Arid Fleck. So again, this is Arid Fleck. It's by Mil-Tec, which is a Chinese company, and we'll be going through a review of it. Hope you like it. Okay, so let's get started off from top to bottom. First off is the boonie cover, which has the loops on it, as you can see, for sticking in some foliage and keeping you camouflaged. On the inside, you have a little flap that you can toss some stuff in. I'm sure you can keep, wall it up on your head like that. This is a size medium, and you can see it's got the washing instructions and everything right there. One thing I will say about the size medium is that I have about a 7.5 hat size, and I would say the medium should come in around a 7.25. So it's a little tight on me, but if you have about a 7.5, I'd get a large. Okay, so moving on to the blouse, or the jacket, as people would call it, that aren't in the Marine Corps. It has a lot here. We got Velcro on each side, pockets on each one of the shoulders. For your name tapes, there's Velcro on each side. Also up here, you can turn it into a turtleneck, or just fold it down to have lapels like a normal jacket would. Also, on the quality part of it, something that I found really important for most of these pieces of clothing is the zippers. Now, if you know anything about military clothing, a lot of it doesn't have zippers because that's the one thing that ends up failing more than anything else. But if they do have zippers, they'll have YKK zippers. And this, for the quality review of it, definitely does have YKK zippers. Alright, let's just go ahead for 1 second and get more in-depth about these zippers. So these zippers that you'll find on this jacket, you see right there, say YKK. And why is that important? Well, if you want to get your money's worth, then you want something that is probably comparative to actual military stuff. And on this British smock here, we have YKK. And on this Gore-Tex from the Marine Corps, the zipper has YKK. Pants. Get a load of me sounding like a civilian. Sorry about that. What I meant was trousers. These trousers from Arid Fleck are actually really nice, and there are some things that I did not glean from any review, and that is that there is buttons on the trousers, something that you often don't see anymore. And I have friends that would not buy a combat uniform that didn't have buttons on it, just because when you're in the field, it is way easier to repair a button, and it's almost impossible to repair a zipper. So even though those YKK zippers are nice, you're not going to be able to repair one in the field. One other thing that I'd like to point out to YouTube is the drawstring. They have drawstrings on the inside in case it's not the right size for you, which is actually what happened with these. It just turned out that I heard a report that they come in small, so I bought a large. Now, if you're a person with a waist size from 32 to 36, you need a medium. Don't buy a large. But since I did buy the large with the drawstring, I could still use it and be completely comfortable. Also, all of this is made out of ripstop, and it's 50-50 nylon cotton. And one thing about this camouflage pattern that I could see is a little different is the ripstop is very noticeable. It's kind of noticeable even through the camo pattern, more so than in other ones. But anyway, so more on the pants here. We got two big pockets that have both Velcro, and they have a bungee drawstring at the end there. That's kind of nice. So you can tighten it up and loosen it as you see fit. And also, on each leg, we have a small pocket that can fit some accessories. I'm not sure if you can fit a magazine from an AR in there, but you know, why would you want to? It would be really heavy at the end of your foot. And as most military pattern gear has, or trousers have, they have some ties down at the bottom. So basically, yep, it's got a pocket on both sides. So basically I just wanted to do this review to show people a little bit more about this and help them feel a little more comfortable when they're actually buying this stuff. Because I had no idea what I was getting into when I... And a couple more cool things about the blouse is that it's stitched up here in the shoulders in a way so that it gives you a little extra room if you're doing the fat guy in a little coat thing. You can probably see it better on what I'm wearing right now. So up here, it can kind of extend a little bit further when you're stretching so that it doesn't rip in the middle of your back. Also, there are two pockets coming down at about a 45-degree angle, so that'll help you get in and out of them. Some final points for this review. The quality of it is good. Honestly speaking, I'm not paid by these people or anything, but if you buy this uniform, you'll pretty much want for nothing when it comes to Velcro and zippers and buttons. So it's all good stuff as far as I can tell, and honestly goes really well with multicam. So if you have multicam gear or coyote gear, goes really well with it. Hope you liked it, and yeah, have a good day.